Welcome, everybody, to 6 years of BOLDcast. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is our 6th anniversary, starting Witch Hat Atelier, or Atelier? Atelier. Very exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Happy anniversary, BOLDcast.
Everyone is really hyping up the show and saying that especially we're really going to like it. Mm-hmm. So you better be telling the truth.
Yeah, it's got Witch Gojo.
Right. Mm-hmm. It does have Witch Gojo.
Except it came out before Gojo.
So Jujutsu Kaisen has non-witch, whatever this guy's name is.
We already thought Gojo was a ripoff before this with Kakashi. Now we have proof that it's even more of a ripoff.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're not talking about Jujutsu right now, but we will be soon when we do the podcast, but we still haven't. But anyway, I'm excited for Witch Hat. Mm-hmm. We've been excited for this one. It looks really nice. So let's see what happens. It looks really cool, the magic. Mm-hmm. For our anniversary, we're planning to finish the tier list stream from last year, but there's no plans for it yet because we're cleaning up the whole studio and kind
of doing a revamp,
overhauling everything, making sure that it's going to be good and it's not going to get so disgusting in the future. We'll be able to make more videos and stuff and be more comfortable watching videos and things. So, but yeah, let's get into Witch Hat. Leave a like, subscribe. Let's go. Starting at 0, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Whoa. Looks pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
Polluting the water.
Fuck.
Washing. The deer's like, I was just about to have a drink.
Drink your magic soap.
Whoa.
Yours looks good to me. Bug films. That's snoot.
I like those things. Whoa. Whoa, look, it's like their ears. That's pretty cool.
It's a cool shot.
This little house. It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
What's this guy?
僕こそごめんね。ドアの前にいて。
おらちょっと信じられこんなところにあるなんて。あらでも置き去りそうな刺繍なんて古くない？それよりハリアン編みのレース。あらすごい。城下町じゃあったのに。あのお客様羽馬車に乗ってきたんだ。
いや、僕は違う。
Oh. I thought for sure he brought all these women here.
ただいま。
ら手伝って。
Coco.
そちらの方、色の布が欲しいんですが、
Smoke
忙しいなら
color.
後でも。
私採寸できます。
君が？ココはうまいのよ。へえ。
終わったら羽馬車見に行ってもいい？
なんだって？
羽馬車が来てるの。
羽馬車？ないでしょうね。
大丈夫。
I just want to look at the cool horse birds.
もう魔法使いになりたいなんて言わないから。
Which you say?
仕事が早く。
Like her outfit.
Yeah, the clothes are really cool in this.
Mhm.
I noticed that too, even with the other like ladies.
Yeah.
お預かりします。
Mm.
She feels the fabric as if it were her own flesh. Whoa, really straight cut there. Holy shit.
And wrapping paper, you know, when you.
すごい集中力だ。
Like
迷
a
い
good
のない
witch.
線、そして裁断。何より正確で丁寧な仕上がり。こんな素敵な職人がいたとはね。これこそ魔法だ。
私のは全然魔法っていうのはもっと不思議でキラキラで価値があってすごく綺麗で、それでもっとこう尊いんです。何を言ってるんでしょう。私は
本当に魔法が好きなんだね。どうしてか聞いてもいい？
Because it's sick.
小さい頃、お城のお祭りに連れて行ってもらった時、つけた魔法使い。
This is cool. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's so cool.
Oh yeah. That's what I like to see. What is this little moth thing?
I like it.
And she's got like this flower crown. Whoa! This is sick!
I would be freaked out.
I love like the cobblestones too. Happy Mask Salesman.
Yeah.
It's literally a Happy Mask Salesman, but it's a picture book.
魔法って何？
魔法は世界を彩る奇跡。大空をかける羽馬車に澄んだ水を保つクオンの泉、そして踏むと光る灯火の石畳もすべて魔法なのですよ。今なら杖のおまけ付き。
Mm.
それでそんなもの買わされたの？食べたいって言ってたのに。
蝶々を追いかけたら
Oh, the
とんが
butterfly.
り帽子の人がいてね。
それはさっきも聞いたわよ。
魔法の絵本なの。おまけの杖。ここね、大きくなったら世界を彩る魔法使いになる。
無理よ。
なんで？
ここ力を持って生まれた人じゃないと魔法使いにはなれないのよ。魔法使いの素質はないんだから。さあ、ここ入りましょう。
That's so sad.
Yeah.
道が光るよ。
じゃあ、お家に帰るまで光り続けて魔法が使えるかもね。
Is her mom like an old witch? Maybe. Doesn't want her to be a witch for some reason. I wonder how dark this show's gonna get. Like, because it's all witches. Like, are they gonna get into like witch trials and shit? Like, is there gonna be that kind of a thing if we get deeper into the story? Like, I think that it's too wholesome for that right now. But I could see like when the conflict really gets going, maybe there was like a fucking ancient war with like crazy witches or something. I just don't know what. Like, we're still figuring out the tone. Obviously, it seems really picturesque and like pastoral and all this shit, and it's beautiful and just like calm and chill. And from the trailer, it didn't seem too dark. But you know, I wonder how off the beaten path we'll get once we get into the story here, because I like it so far.
フレイラ、なんとなく見るのが好きっていうか、諦めきれないっていうか。
その時のことをもう少し詳しく。
Uh-oh.
何？
Uh-oh.
こ
Oh. Oh. I'm getting all whipped up. Look at those things. They're so funny looking.
Oh, the farmers' boys were messing with the carriage.
大丈夫ココ何もしてないのに壊れたんだ
Right.
違うよタナルが下に潜ったんだ
Wow.
Crawled underneath it. Are you an idiot?
頭ぶつけたらひっくり返ってまあうちの羽馬車がこんなお父様に借りたのに申し訳ありません
Wait, so this guy really is. I thought he came in the carriage and they, like. Oh, okay.
No, I mean, he said that he didn't.
He said he wasn't with them, but I thought that it was his carriage because he's probably like a witch boy.
僕が直しましょうか。見たところそんなにひどい破損でもないし。
あなた何なの
失礼。トレードマークを。
I like his shirt. It's a witch hat.
キーフリーと申します。
Qifrey. That's a sick name.
Pretty good hat,
とん
too.
がり帽子直せるの
ええ、
魔法使いさん。
大丈夫ですよ。馬車の底板に魔法をかけ直すだけですから。
ぜひよ
任せてください。ただ屋外ではちょっと。
うちの店の作業場を使ってくださいココいいでしょお母さんだってこの魔法使いだよもしかしたら見れちゃうかもしれない魔法をかけるその
Whoa.
瞬間が
I like the fact that they're using the word witch for English because Mahotsukai is just like magic user. It's like jujutsu, or like it's like stand user. It's like standotsukai. It's just somebody who uses magic. It's magic user. So like it could be a more direct would be like mage or something. Like it's a gender neutral term, or just magic user. So I think the aesthetic they chose, and it's probably the localization of the original work, but they decided to go with witch, and they didn't flip-flop with witch and wizard. I like that they committed to witch since it's its own world. You don't, and because it's Japanese and because it's a translation, you don't have to follow that thing of like a wizard and a witch, like a Harry Potter type thing.
Especially since so far, like, with the design of the hat, that it, like I was saying this before we started, it's like I feel like the overall aesthetic that we've seen so far, everyone looks more like a traditional wizard than like a traditional
Yeah.
witch, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? But I don't know, we haven't really seen any magic going yet.
Yeah,
But-
they're more, well, yeah, wizard as in, like, we think of wizards more in the Harry Potter sense of, like, they go to a school or they have, like, these big robes and they're, like, proper, and then a witch, you think of Halloween witches, you know, or, like, Salem witch trials of, like, dark and gothic
Like,
looking.
maybe a cauldron or something.
Yeah. So, but they can't, like, you know, it depends on the story and everything. But I just like the translation choice of just committing to the word witch, because I think it says a lot more aesthetically, like to say the word witch hat rather than mage hat or or magic user hat or like something like that. Like I guess I really like the choice of saying witch, because it conjures so much meaning and like fantasy, and it helps the story commit to that, like across the border of like a translation. So I really like the committal to the word witch, because they could have called the guy a wizard, but they called him a witch, and I like that.
魔法をかけてる間誰も前を覗かない
She's just like, I wanted to look in while you were casting the spell.
いいね。
人生そう甘くない
This, by the way, sorry. This also one more thing is we're both reading Name of the Wind. And we're both really liking it, but this is very feels kind of similar to when, like, near the start of that, where he meets Abinthy, and they're like he has his carriage and he's like
Coming around.
yeah, I don't know, just like and how like they can't it becomes a thing later in the story, but like the arcanists and the people who know magic in that world aren't allowed to like teach it to other people or tell it to other people, because it's like really dangerous and you can like hurt yourself. So there's like, it kind of has a Nen aspect where it's like, okay, you can't, you know, you need to be careful about who you pass this on to, because people can use this against each other and it's really fucked up. So the knowledge is very powerful. So like, I don't know, it just feels kind of similar.
なんで見ちゃいけないんだろう魔法はそのかけ方は私たちにはわからない魔法使いだけが知っている秘密
Seriously, you guys?
あれちょっと
Haven't you guys already caused enough problems?
なら平気平気。ここからのぞいて
Imagine if these guys just die from looking at the spell.
大きな声出すなよ。
Oh.
泣いて。
It turns out it's like similar to welding. So they just burn out their eyes and go blind.
The curtain.
You think he was that dumb?
本当本当。
It doesn't look like there's glass. You could probably just...
It looks like there's glass.
Oh, the wind?
Whoa.
The door's open.
Better watch out.
You better not cry. Are they storing their vegetables in the attic?
I guess.
It's not very smart.
Boy.
やっぱりダメ。いや、どうしても見たい。でもダメ。
It's like, but I shouldn't. But I should. I see. It's this kind of magic.
Mm-hmm. This is also like Name of the Wind, kind of. And a million other things, but...
書いてる。魔法。
I think we might have seen this in the trailer, but I kind of forgot about it until now. Or like some
We know that they draw, and we were talking about how it's...
pen.
Yeah, a wand is a pen. It's so cool. We were talking about how it's interesting that, like, a manga, like somebody who's an artist that creates stories using drawing in the story, that, you know, you draw and you create magic.
ここ
Very subtle.
I had to go fight those other guys off. They were trying to spy on you. That's why I shoveled it out of breath. He's leaving.
Just like that.
にしたよ。魔法が大好きなあんたが魔法使いと一緒になんて言い出
That's
せ
an
ない
option?
Yeah, it's literally.
父さんが病気で死んでしまって今で出て行かれたら母さん
I'd probably just hate you for the rest of my life.
お母さんを一人になんてできないもん。
ありがとう優しい子だねここは
She's so little. I really like their house. It's
Their
so
house
cool
is so
looking.
nice. These like arched doorways and stuff.
Whoa, look at that.
Mushroom soup.
I don't even like mushrooms, but it looks good.
おやすみなさい。
おやすみ
She immediately leaves.
なんでもないおやすみ
Is she gonna die?
おやすみ。
Her hair isn't over one shoulder, so I don't know.
魔法使いと一緒に行きたいなんて
She literally is like,
She's
that was an
I
option.
I really should have said I wanted to go with that witch.
That was
But I
my
can't
chance.
now. But she's gonna try it out.
魔法の絵本に書いてあるのよ。ただのおまけじゃ
It's
なかっ
like
た。
it's like
絵
a
こそが魔法の
tutorial, like a how to draw a book.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's full of ink. Oh my god, that's so
That's cool.
crazy.
Like those little gems on the end of a staff or a wand is
どこにも行ったりし
just
な
an
い。
inkwell.
試させて。
I wonder if it's magic ink or if it's just ink.
You don't know what that's gonna do.
This is scary. Is she following a guide here?
Or
is
she
she
just trying
freeballing?
drawing because she doesn't never done it before.
Like how she has like little rocks and like little collections and things. And she wasted all of her ink.
Oh boy.
And she draws really straight lines too. Well, it doesn't look too great there, but you know what I mean. Like when she was cutting.
When she gets going with it.
なんだダメか。
Well, I don't know what you think is gonna happen
Yeah.
or what.
Is that
Oh,
the sun?
It wasn't closed.
Oh.
The lines. Oh god.
Is it something to do with fire? Because it's like the sun? Or what the fuck is this?
Whoa.
Whoa. Creates light. That's why it's in the sun.
Run out of candlelight here.
What are you gonna do when you run out of ink?
No,
though? She
could probably. I mean, I don't know if they're making the fabric or if they're just selling it, but if she
She
has
could
the
trade
stuff
for
to,
it?
or she could dye, like use fabric dye, maybe.
本絵本か
I was gonna be like, oh, that crazy evil motherfucker sold her a book. That's really cool how
He's
he has
like-
the fire going. Did you see that?
Yeah.
He's like, what?
Oh shit. He's like, wait, that's not a picture book. That's just a textbook of all of our stuff that we're supposed to be doing.
Yeah, that's like it's maybe
it's a picture
illegally
showing
sold.
what it does. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like actually just their
Secrets.
stuff that they use in school, or like a picture book that they give to young witches to remind them of which spell does what. So they use like a picture book instead of like a little
As like a cipher.
yeah,
type
like
thing.
you know where you know. Normally, if you're like trying to teach them, you might use like a rhyme or like if it's verbal. But because it's all illustrated, they use like they put it as the sun for something that's fire. You know what I mean? That would be interesting. He's gonna realize and be like, "Oh shit, I gotta go back there."
絵本
And that guy looked pretty sketchy. He probably wasn't supposed to be selling these books to
No.
random children.
やっぱり気になるまさか
Oh gosh, she's gonna burn down
Yeah,
her
do not-
house.
don't put it out. Just okay. Surprised that candle didn't go out from that.
でもだんだん分かってきて
Oh god. Oh.
Oh.
I bet there's one drawn around the whole continent. That would be crazy. Wait, what if they go to a city and then they like, why does that wall have like, it's like a wall and then it has a wall coming out of it like that?
It's
Like,
just a big one.
and then that you like put a stone in the like gap of one of them and then it makes like the circle or something. Like, how does it go? Is it just ink? Like that's the
Yeah.
thing. Is the ink magic, or is it just ink and it's the shapes only, or can you only do the shapes with like a magically imbued ink? Because if you could just do the shapes, then it really is like Full Metal Alchemist, and you could do some crazy
It
fucking
seems like
shit.
it might be like you might need to.
Like maybe it might be the same material. Like
Yeah.
you could, if you were to do it with chalk, it would have to be all the same chalk. Or if you were to do it with, say, a building, then you built like the shape out of bricks. Maybe it would all have to be like the same, cut from the same rock or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, you better watch out.
Don't
on
do the
that one.
complicated drag. Oh my!
上からなされた
Don't do that one. Is she gonna make a dragon, or is she gonna
It
make
seems like a terrible
an
idea.
explosion? She's gonna make
Oh
him eat
my
her house.
God.
Oh, the guy's gonna burst in. It's a summoning circle.
Oh shit. Whoa.
Oh, just in time. Holy
Oh
shit.
my god. I hope her mom.
Oh, this
doesn't-
is so cool.
Whoa.
Whoa, he
He
has
put
them in
them
his
together.
feet. Whoa. Oh yeah, he clicks it and then
Yeah,
complete.
that's
Oh,
so
that's
cool.
so cool.
Oh my God.
That is so cool.
I hope her mom doesn't freaking die in there. What if the cool dragon?
本の模様をなさっただけで
She literally summoned a dragon.
Whoa.
Is she gonna kill her mom?
Run!
Run! Run!
Run! Oh.
That was brutal.
Can you undo it?
Yeah, is she just
Whoa.
encased? I really hope she's not dead. Holy fuck.
Oh my god.
Holy shit. She's gotta be dead.
当然ないこうならないために隠されていた
Oh.
Oh my god.
別な
Special ink.
Special ink.
それさえあれば誰にでも使えてしまう魔法使いたちの絶対の秘密知られたからには君の記憶を
What? She loses her mom and her magic?
残念だけど
書いた魔法は覚えて本の内容は暗唱できるの忘れたのください
絵本
Is for nothing.
そうかもしその絵本が彼らのものであると
To
したら
them.
追えなくなる記憶を消し去れば道は途絶えてしまう
He has to keep her so he can track down these people.
覚えてるんだね。どのページに書いてあったかも。
同じ本を見つければ魔法陣も書いてある。
Oh, okay, so they could save her mom. Oh my god.
お母さんを助けられるの？
Or can they? And she's actually dead, but he's gonna say,
かもしれない。
キーフリーさん、記憶を消さないで。何でもします私。お母さんを助けられるから。も
秘密は守れる。
ちろんです。
学ぶ意思はある。知ってしまった事実は消さ秘密を持つ側になってもらう。記憶を残しておくにはこれしかない。ココ、君はこれから魔法使いになるんだ。
ooh.
Whoa, I love how they do that.
This show is fucking so good, man. I am so excited for
Wow.
this show. I
can't
am
believe how
so
high
excited.
quality it is too. You know?
School of Grassland episode 2.
Like it's so good.
It is
it's
peak.
so good.
I'm really hoping this isn't pilot at first episode syndrome, but yeah, because most of the things from the trailer I think we saw from this episode.
It looks so good. I love the way like that they show the magic and like the way that they do everyone's eyes. Like
Yeah.
it's so cool. And
I just
and
really
I
hope
love
it
like
doesn't go
the like
downhill.
flipping into like a picture book and stuff.
I love that.
I love that. In the very end, it's like shows where they're at, and then it like flips and it's blank next because we haven't been there yet. That's so sick. And it's so cool. I love the sort of reveal, like how it gets revealed of like, okay, she has this picture book. That guy seems super creepy, but like, you know, whatever, it's just a picture book. And then it's like, oh, maybe it's actually like an instructional book of like how to use magic. And then, oh, there's that's actually a pen. And then, oh, she's doing it. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, this is just what they don't want you to know. Like this is all just basic spells, but for kids maybe, you know. And that's why he was like giving it out to kids, because like, you know, maybe he, you know, just thought that like, you know, magic is being you know, like gatekept, like for no reason, kind of. But then it's like, no, it's actually
Very unsafe.
And the person handing these out is super evil because he's not just giving like a little campfire spell or a little fireworks spell. He's giving out whatever the fuck that was that like turns everything that it touches to crystals, which is terrible. And then I like how it turns out that he's not just helping her just because, you know, like, oh, this little girl, I better help her save her mom just because I'm a nice guy.
They're trying to find this creeper.
It's like he's been on the lookout for this group, I guess, or this guy that's been, you know, spreading this stuff around. So it's cool.
Yeah, it is really cool.
Like it all kind of came together.
Yeah, and there's multiple sets, like they clear, and they already gave one out. I think that's a clue. There's 4 out there somewhere, at least. At least. But we know that she wasn't the only one to get one so far.
Yeah.
So there's someone maybe older than her, like, or around her age, maybe that got one. Yeah, I like the way the magic works. I like the way everything kind of looks. It looks absolutely beautiful.
I love like the attention to detail in terms of the style and the clothing.
Yeah.
All the women were wearing really interesting clothes. Like I don't know much about actually like what like time periods or anything, but they look like very interesting and not typically what you just see in a show. Like I feel like this is not the first choice for fashion in terms of like what, I don't know what time period this is necessarily drawing on. But obviously like his clothes are completely different, but he's a witch.
His are very like fantasy-esque,
And then even Coco's clothes are a little bit different. Like I don't know, she almost looks like a little like sailor style or something with that collar kind of going on.
It looks like this could be like Nordic style clothing or something, like just the way that everything's kind of flowy like that, and the necklines and stuff like that. Like maybe that's what this is kind of based on. But you know, neither of us are real experts in that.
I just like that it's not just the typical, like it looks like it's whoever made this cares about fashion, I guess. Is a good way to say it.
This very much seems like a female author situation, like just with the way that everybody is kind of portrayed and the way the world kind of is. It has that kind of aura about it. In a good way, obviously.
And yeah, I like the whole thing of like how she's really good at drawing a straight line, and he was impressed, and he's like, oh, that's because obviously when
would
you're making the
translate over.
spell, and how she was saying it's like they last longer and are better the more precise
accurately,
you
yeah.
are. So it's really good, especially if you're drawing something big, like if she can draw like a huge straight line, then that's really good.
Yeah. It's so good. Yeah, the visuals are really good. The color is really good. Like every scene had different colors to it, and
She's
I
so
just
cute.
she is really cute. I'm praying to God that it's like this episode. I'm hoping that this episode is just like a slight step above the rest of it, and we're not gonna get to like moving PNGs like walking down the road like
Yeah.
for 20 episodes or something. You know, it's how it always goes with pilots, that they look better. But something about this show is telling me that it's not going to be like that. Maybe it's just like the line work and like the way that the backgrounds are. But yeah, the backgrounds, like I was noticing that, like all the mountains and everything, like they live in the most beautiful place ever. Like,
I love the designs of some of the animals, like how the Pegasus have their wings coming out of their ears
Yeah, that's
randomly.
cool.
Like that's super interesting looking. And whatever those weird like little I don't know what
Goats? I don't
goat
know.
sheep creature
yeah.
things.
Oh, this was really cool
looking
with the
things.
crowd behind. Like, look at all this detail here. Like, I'm
It looks so good.
It looks so beautiful. I'm praying that it's not just for the first 2 episodes, that it's gonna go on.
I feel like
But yeah, because holy shit,
I
it's
love
so
when she like
nice.
snuck in.
Yeah, that was good. And then I liked it more when she snuck out. That was
Yeah.
funny. I hope that they can save her mom, and I hope that she's not. I hope that Qifrey, he's not saying like. I hope this isn't a Harry Potter thing where he's like keeping her going to,
even though he knows that it's
hopeless. You know? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a Dumbledore Harry Potter thing. Or he's just like, he plans on you know, not keeping his promise towards the end, or however you want to say it. I'm trying not to like spoil everything, but yeah, I hope that he's not saying like, oh yeah, we can help your mom, so help me track down this guy, and then we can help your mom. Because he could just be, you know, and it
I mean,
might.
at least like
He seems like an earnest enough
maybe
guy,
not,
but-
because like, you know, he's like there's a chance. He's not like, oh yeah, we definitely can.
Yeah, he's not hiding the fact that it's far-fetched, but I get the feeling that at some point she's gonna find out that it's probably not possible, you know? I could see that being a reveal, like, late into it, where they have a confrontation where he's just like, I didn't make any promises. I said that I could maybe do it. She's just like, it's impossible, and you probably knew that, but you kept me going because you wanted to find this guy. Maybe he has, like, an emotional connection to this person that he's trying to find. Maybe it was his teacher.
That'd be pretty crazy.
So cool. I love his boots.
Put the boots together. That was so
I had a perfect
sick.
shot of it, and I just clicked away from it.
Yeah.
That is so
sick.
cool.
That's like that. This is very. It's like in Fullmetal Alchemist, how Mustang has the thing like on his.
Yeah,
like,
there was somebody else who had it like split.
I can't think of one that's.
I think. Oh, it was Kimberly. I think he went like this. He had like one on this hand, and then the rest of it on this hand. So he did this. I think to like complete the circle.
Yeah, it's really cool. Like stuff like that is always pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, I'm sure this was inspired by Fullmetal Alchemist, just with like, you know, the circles and everything. But it's not just full on copying it, because alchemy, you know, changed matter, and this seems to have a much broad, because it's embracing like the magical classical fantasy elements of magic, where it can be like a million different things. Whereas alchemy was why alchemy was good was that it was very focused towards like changing matter and making things like change shape. But this is it gives you a little bit more room to work with, so we'll see if that's I guess like a good thing or a bad thing. It seems like it's pretty cool to me. But yeah, I loved that, the way that his shoes were. That's such a cool idea.
That's so cool.
It's kind of like in like, it's very similar. We didn't get far into it, but Sense to Be a Hero, where he had like the blessings on each of his things, but it's a little bit more like scientific, you could say, or like there's a formula to it. Rather with that, it was more like blessings from a goddess or whatever. But it's just similar that these shows came out one after another, and they have kind of a similar idea there. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. Leave a like, subscribe. Oh.
起きたかい？流しの羽馬車を呼んだんだよ。寝巻きじゃ寒かったろ。もうすぐ着くからね。お、ほら、見えてきた。
Wow.
Is it an inn or is that the school? Looks like an
That's
inn.
house.
僕のアトリエ、
Oh.
君の学び屋だ。
School of Grass.
君の家の周りには門番茨の種をまいてきた。
Guard Briar.
結界の役割を果たしてくれるだろう。得体の知らない魔法で家が石化してしまったから、うかつに近寄れないようにね。だからここどうしたの？
お母さんを一人にしないって約束したのに、私
ここ自分を責めないで。君は何も知らなかったんだ。
The sun coming in.
さあ、顔を洗って涙を流し切ったら前を見て。
Whoa.
今日からここで暮らすんだから。
これは
水だよ。失礼していたね。
水と呼ぶには丸くて浮いてるような。これどうやって使えばいいんですか？キーフリーさん。知らない魔法なんて怖くて触れないよ。怖くないよ。扱いが難しい魔法じゃないの。テティアが教えてあげようか。
Who is this child?
それはね、浮き水滴。空気中の水分から水を汲み出せる魔法なの。
Dehumidifier?
That's cool.
下の皿を傾けると注ぎ口になるんだよ。
Whoa.
ありがとう。ありがとう。ありがとうって言われるのが大好きなの。だからありがとう。そうなんだ。ありがとう。ありがとうのありがとう。こちらこそありがとうのありがとう。
Oh my god.
ありがとう。テティアがうち。
Man,
答えなければそのうち黙る。ひどいな、リチェ。テティアは教えてあげたんだけどよ。というか、二人とも魔法使いなの？弟子だよ。ゼの生徒なの。っていうか、
Did you accidentally kill your moms too?
テティアたちとことは
Now, what kind of tragic backstory these children have?
どこのアトリエの人？私はまだ見習いとも言えないかも。書いたのは昨日が初めてだから。今日からここでお世話になるの。あれ？まさか君が
Oh.
私が何？
Lore?
Whoa.
噂で聞いたの。禁止魔法を使った知らざる者が記憶も消されずに弟子になる。
ここ大丈夫？
キーフリーさん。
お互い自己紹介はもう済んだみたいだね。朝のお手伝いをしたら部屋で自習してくれるかな。はーい。着替え。ここではみんなこれを着てる。怖がらないで。ちゃんと説明するよ。サイズはぴったりだね。さて、魔法についてのお話を始めよう。
Wow. Getting right into it.
魔法は特別なものじゃなかった。
Everyone can just do it.
決まった図形の組み合わせと
Gatekeeping.
特殊な製法のインクがあれば、
That's the exact same one that was under his fire at night, so that's really cool.
どこの誰にでも使える。もっと身近なものだったんだ。
Whoa.
だけどそのせいで何度も争いが起きた。何でもできる力があれば何でもするのが人間。おぞましい魔法がいくつも描かれた。
Ugh.
良識ある人たちは争いを拒み、魔法使い人々の魔法の記憶を奪って弟子にだけ教え伝えることにした。が結託の日だ。以来使えない力だと思わせてきた。世間に広まればあっという間に無法地帯に逆戻りだ。秘密を守るために警戒しているのさ。君が噂になったのもそのせいだ。
いえ、自分のせいですから。禁止魔法って。
時代に描かれて結託の日と共に禁じられた人を傷つける魔法だ。
The day of the pact.
教えてください。全部知りたいんです。
お
知らないままじゃ怖くて何もできないです。
焦らないでと諭すところだけど、君には言いにくいな。ついておいで。
Everyone is going to be thirsting so hard over this guy.
数えきれないほどあるんだけど、
It's going to be
ひとまとめにしたら
insufferable the amount of people who are going to be lusting
現在
after
そのもの
this
にかける
dude.
魔法はいかなる時も禁止とする。
Mm.
心や年齢の変化、扉や乗り物を使わない瞬間移動、
Sorry.
感情を操ったり、人を傷つけたり、癒したり。人々
Oh,
の
healing
Wow.
is illegal?
記憶を消すま。
その通り。
That's crazy. It's usually like the opposite
大抵の魔法は道具
in other magic stories.
馬車とかランプとか。
I like the little like circular notepad.
Yeah, I like it too. I like the fact that normally, like, I think we said this in the trailer too, but like the fact that everybody has a magic book. And normally, like, you read from the book and recite from the book, but it's like, at some point, you should just be able to remember the words of enough spells where you don't need the book. But in most stories, at least in, like, D&D as well, it's not really true. But in this, the reason they carry on the magic book is because they need scrap paper in order to do their spells
Yeah.
and then place the thing down. That's such a... It's kind of like with the forbidden magic, how... like the healing and using it to extend your life is usually what is okay, but what's bad is erasing people's memories in a lot of other stories. Instead, they also flip that, so they're doing the weird inversions on a lot of the normal
I do kind of like
conventions.
how they took away the healing too, because it's just like I mean,
It can be really
seems,
complicated.
It seems really counterproductive, but at the same time, it seems like
You can fuck it
if
up
you
really
can
easy.
you can fuck it up, and also if you're trying to sort of keep magic a secret, like people would be really desperate and be willing to do a lot of fucked up stuff to try to you know, find someone to heal their loved ones or something, whereas if that was just like off the table, then it like removes that because
Temptation.
it's just kind of a like a touchy subject, I guess.
窓とかね。
And it's like if you can heal people, then you can hurt people, and then it's like, okay, well, why aren't you doing, you know what I mean? It's yeah, it makes sense.
こういう窓とかね。
Whoa.
湖。さっきまであたり一の丘だったのに。
扉窓だよ。同じ模様の丸窓をつないでくれる。
Oh, so this is an okay form of
Yeah, because you're
teleportation.
not casting it on a person, you're casting it on an object.
知識の保管のため、
It means you
魔
could
法に
cast it on a
関するすべて
person.
の書籍が書かれた瞬間にあそこで複
Just
製される。
remove a part of their body.
場所、私寝ないで探します。
待って。
Whoa!
あれは死書の試練。試練を乗り越えた魔法使いだけが中に入れるんだ。
So you gotta be really good.
塔へ入るにはまず学ばないとね。ここが嬉しかったんだ。君が知りたいと言ってくれて。恐怖を感じるのはしかでも禁止されずに残ったのは人を幸せにする魔法ばかりだから。どうせなら優しい魔法をもっと知ってほしいな。なんてね。どうかな。
はい。キーフリー先生。
ここが君の部屋だよ。お留守みたいだ。
アガットって
君のルームメイトさ。作業スペ
Whoa,
ー
it's
スは
so
2人
nice.
1部屋なんだ。個別だよ。奥の階段を降りたところ、鍵付きだから安心して。休むといい。僕は用事があるから何かあったら呼んでくれ。
Very nice.
Very good.
僕です。キーフリーです。ココを弟子にすることを許可してくれてありがとうございます。ええ。
It's like a little portal.
今あの子も混乱しているので。
That's really cool. That's a really cool idea of just a tiny, tiny one, enough for you to speak through.
Yeah.
That's cool. But there's no like ringing unless you have it open all the time. So like you
Well, I
have to
think you're
set
just
a
matching.
time.
You're just matching your thing to their.
I know,
thing.
but there's not like I'm calling you. It's like you would have to turn it to like okay, it's sunset. I need to turn this and wait for word about this probably.
魔法使いの部屋か。そっちは私の机よ。
Edgy child.
降りるから離れて。あ、ごめんね。
With the same shoes.
あなたがアガットだよね。私はここ。知ってる。例の知らざるものでしょ。なるって聞いたわ。お母様、気の毒だったわね。ありがとう。あなたのせいで永遠に人間に戻れない。助けるためにここに来たの。魔法使いになって。指先が染まるまで魔法陣を書いてる。試験に受かってやっと見習い。弟子入りを認められるのはそれから普通の子。知らざる者のあなたになれるはずないわ。
The hater.
魔法は見たらかけたもん。やってみなきゃわからない。なら証明して試験を受ける。あなた、ここ、うわ、
I'm absolutely starving.
リちゃんの腹減り。テディアもここの歓迎会だよね。ごちそう。
That's nice.
It looks
Some
good.
what is that called?
いつもと一緒。先生、歓迎会。
急だったからね。歓迎会はまた今度。アガットは？
部屋で食べ。
Party
た
pooper.
まにはみんなで食べてほしいんだけどな。よし、僕らも食べよう。どこに行ってもらおう
It's
か
like
な。
a beet stew.
Looks really good.
いた
Mhm.
だきます。
いただきます。
Looks like really good bread.
美味しい。でしょでしょ。ここで焼いてるんだよ。すごい。
近所で採れる麦がいいんだよ。近くで採れる野菜が美味しいんだよ。ごちそうさまでした。
Very nice.
Mhm.
Like the pillow.
お母さん。弟子になるには試験を受けなきゃいけないってするとか具体的な内容は書いてないよ。
何が書いてないって？魔法についてないことが多いんだ。学ぶには読むより何より触れること。君のマザイ。魔法を書く道具だ。
かっこいい。魔病の杖。ペン。本当はまだちょっと。でもお母さん絶対元に戻すからね。キーフリー先生、よろしくお願いします。
よし、始めよう。
Oh.
ここ大丈夫？ちょっと休憩する？
大丈夫です。
じゃあ したことを僕に説明してごらん。
はい。魔法は3つの要素で構成。中央音、その線音、いや、この2つを陣と呼び、門の種類で炎、光、風、どんな魔法になるかが決まり、
That's pretty cool.
矢はその魔法がどんなか
Oh, that's cool.
大きさ、方向を定めます。最後に円で囲うことで陣が閉じられ、魔法が発現する。覚えるだけで精一杯。
でも説明できたじゃない。
私、挑戦してみます。
いいね、その息だ。ダメだよ、捨てちゃ。
こんなの見せられないです。下手だし、線はブルブルのカタカタで。
始めたばかりだもの。それよりも見るべきところは他にある。陣が切れてるだろう。途切れてたら魔法は発動しないよ。
Too bad you didn't do that on the other one.
新しい道具を扱う手は初めて立った子馬みたいなものだから、すぐに慣れて自由に駆け回れるようになるよ。さあ、線をつなげて発動させてみてごらん。お見わざと。大丈夫かい？
いいんです、先生。私気にしてません。それより、個々の魔法陣を見せてください。
ああ。
ああ、これだわ。
One had an extra long line.
見て。この矢が1本だけ長い。ここからの力が加わりすぎて、水が勢いよく
So you have to be that precise.
アガットの指摘は的確だ。うん、みんなら任せても大丈夫そうだね。僕はこれから2、3日、魔法使いの大統領に行ってくる。個々のことを頼んだよ、アガット。
はい、先生。待ってください。
姉妹弟子から得るものは多い。ここ、よく学ぶんだよ。
Probably gonna go and make her case.
先生。本当にごめん。何度も謝らないで。気にしてないって言ったでしょ。ここ。昨日言ったわよね。証明してって。生ぬるいお勉強の時間は終わり。試験を始めるわよ。
Whoa.
Into the episode. Whoa! Is that how every episode is gonna end? That's so cool. What did you think of episode 2?
Another good episode. I like the other girls so far. I mean, we haven't seen them too much, but you know, they seem pretty good. I like the food. It looks absolutely delicious. I wish I could eat it right now.
I like the way the magic works. I think it's cool to get the detailed instruction about it, because whenever you're getting the more granular explanations, the more that's going to be used in like a fight if we ever get there, or in challenges and problem solving. Like it will, you'll be able to like think about it and perhaps solve it yourself, which is really, that's like the best kind of magic system for me. That's why Nen is so good. That's why, any kind of magic system like that is really good, is when you can kind of like reason it out when they give you the tools, and then you can kind of think about it yourself.
Yeah, I like how precise that it has to be. Like how, making one side longer can really like, force all the water in that direction, which normally you wouldn't want to do, but in some situations you might actually want to do that. So it's like you have to be able to know exactly what to do to create the exact response that you want. So if you just want a little bit of water right here, don't do that. But if you want to launch water in a certain direction, then you need to know like how that works too. So part of the messing up is actually like, it's all trial and error to figure out what you're going to want in every different scenario that you might have. But it needs to be purposeful, when you're, leveling up.
Yeah, it's similar. Like, I think it fits with the comparison to creating art or manga or writing. You need to know how to use the space and how to direct the energy with what you're like. If you're thinking about this person, the author, creating a manga about, they're using drawing to create something higher than themselves, to create like a higher form of expression, and they're doing that by like painting and drawing essentially, and coloring or whatever. And you're doing that, and you're creating something greater than just the lines. Like, you're creating kind of magic out of by creating art. So then for that person, when doing that process, to make a story about a girl who's learning how to draw things that create magic, and I think that the idea of the directing your energy and directing the pressure of the water and everything, it kind of goes with that. Because if you've ever written something, like, you need to know the effect that you want to have, in order to, effectively communicate or create the effect that you want. Like, you need to, if you want something to be tense, then you need to know what brush strokes, to draw in your manga to, like, create a motion, like, or to create a certain feeling of tension, in one emotion, one direction or another, whether it's, you want to create, like, dramatic tension, or you want the audience to feel angry, or you want them to feel a certain way. You need to know what brush strokes or what words to type, or what, basically what lines to draw on paper to eventually create the feeling and the effect on the other side in the real world. So it kind of fits with that whole sort of metaphor there, how this is, it's very similar to making your own art, whether it's writing or drawing or whatever, whether you use different colors, or whether you use different, like a curved line versus a straight line on this part or that part, eventually it all culminates in a greater effect that is more than just the lines on the page. It, like, transcends it and affects the real world. So it's I like the consistency with that, and I think that we're probably going to get more allegories in that kind of way, because this is kind of like, it's like art school as much as it is magic school. And I don't think that's an accident, being that the creator is an artist. So, yeah, I like the whole, I like that whole
cozy
aspect.
It can be. Like, I love all the warm, the sunlight coming in and everything is super nice. I love their outfits, the witch outfits. They're so good.
Yeah.
I like this little backstory of, like, how they, decided that they needed to keep magic more of a secret, because everyone was just... It was just no good. Everyone was just, like, making worse and worse spells to kill each other, and it was just getting out of hand.
Yeah.
But then it kind of comes around of, like, if you, kind of what she was saying of just, like, I need to know all the things not to do, because or else, like, how do I know what I'm doing is the right thing? Because I was looking at a picture book and doing all these things that were harmless, and then I did one and it, like, destroyed everything.
Yeah.
So it, kind of comes around with that too, that if everyone's in the dark, then something like that book gets out, and it opens up the door for people to accidentally do harm.
Yeah, it's like knowing what to avoid is helpful, but it also it's a double-edged sword. It opens up the door for other people to use that in the wrong way. So there's going to be a balance to strike there. Yeah, and everyone is going to be thirsting over Qifrey for sure. Like, it's going to be a new era.
Bro is just wearing, like, the craziest, like, high neck compression shirt of all time.
Yeah.
It's, like, literally skin tight.
It's a nice fit.
And then he's just like, oh, I'm, like, the kindest and nicest guy of all time. I teach little girls spells, and I give them a home when they don't have one.
Yeah.
And I can cook the best food ever, but I'm really humble about it, and I'll just say, oh, the vegetables around here are really good, like...
I'm the best. I'm the best cook around here, except for Master Qifrey, of course. It's the same shit. And yeah, it's like, it's kind of crazy that this came out before Jujutsu, but there you can see the inspiration, perhaps, you know, like it's very similar, like it's strikingly similar in the way that Qifrey looks. I also like that his name is Qifrey. That's a cool name.
It's a fun name. I love the like art style of all like the backstory and all the like the picture book fairy tale kind of vibes to it. It's so cool. And I love that, like, at least so far, and I hope that they keep that up, like, by you know, incorporating that in, because it just adds so much to the vibe of it, you know? Mm-hmm. It's so good. I love the circular notepads, because there are, like, everything they do is in a circle, so, like, why have a square,
that's what
you know?
I was wondering, is that if it, because how they they complete it with the circle.
Yeah.
I forgot that he completed with the circle. I'm just like, well, if you draw this and then these, like, is it gonna wait for you to draw these? Or like what I was wondering with the doorway here is he turns it, but like, does it need to stop and then hold for a second and then it activates? Because that's what it seems like. Maybe it's that's worked into the magic of the doorway, because he's like turning it and it's like passing all these other potential combinations, and then he leaves it and then it's good.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know how that works, but it's a very cool idea.
Mm-hmm. She's gotta get really strong so she can pass all this stuff and get into this special library.
I like how they're setting up like all the forbidden things as well, because I'm sure there's gonna be some badass dude who, I mean, in the ending there was like a hand that turned into like a werewolf claw, so like there's like some human transmutation going on there. Like or I'm sure that somebody is like, they made a big thing about making the doors without a doorway, like teleportation without a doorway on a person. So like you could do that. You just draw the circle, draw like the inscription, or draw the inscription, and then draw a circle, and then you just cut a circle out of a person's body as it just like, you know, disappears or gets transported somewhere else. So I imagine. I imagine a version of the story that does get kind of crazy with that, because they did show a woman getting crystallized before our eyes, you know, and she's maybe not dead, but you never know. But we're gonna have to do forbidden stuff to get her out of there, because her body is what is, you know, covered in the crystal. So we already know that we're gonna be encountering and studying.
Well, and if we're going after this,
jutsu,
you know, guy that's out here giving these, you know, dangerous books away, I'm sure that he doesn't care for the rules of what to do or not to do, you know?
It seems like he probably he might believe, because he said, what he said was in the flashback was like, magic is a beautiful miracle that should be spread to everyone, or whatever he said. So it seems like he literally is just like against the gatekeeping of it, and he thinks that it's kind of also in a, you know, similar to Jujutsu, about like the evolution of cursed energy, and about wanting things to expand and grow and change, rather than just be gatekept or stay the same. You know, maybe there's something going on with that.
I also, this is not about this episode, this is about the first episode, but I really like the way that they started off when she goes to the pond, and then it's like, oh, is she doing something magic? Because you don't know whether or not she's a witch already, and then she's like, oh, it's magic, and then you're like, oh, she like put some magic stuff in there, and then it disappeared, and it's like, no, the water was because then they later talking about like, oh, a magic spring that just purifies itself, and it's like, that's why she goes and does her laundry there, because the spring just like clears out anything that's left in it, you know?
That is cool.
I
never thought of that, and it was in a
before.
circle too.
Yeah. It's it's just cool that to have something like that, I guess.
Is really cool.
Very good. I'm liking the show so far.
Good.
I see why people put it in with like Free Run and Dungeon Meshi. It is very similar to those shows.
And like Apothecary Diaries in that kind of vein, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Love it. It's exactly our taste for sure. It's so good. Leave a like and subscribe. Can't wait for more. See you in the next one, Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye.